Greetings all. I've been on a bit of a buying splurge just before Christmas. Buying presents for myself. I just got this in my letterbox and I did open it. But this is how to pack a record. It comes in a sturdy box with two sturdy bits of cardboard. Then there's the record, and then there's two more sturdy bits of cardboard underneath the record within the sturdy box. Then we get the record itself in a beautiful new plastic sleeve, and this person, oh my goodness, oh, I tell you, I was a bit nervous about ordering this one, but anyway, in a minute. That's what, what's his name? That guy from Nebraska, Derek Higgins. I've been in the VC since 2011, but I only started making videos when COVID came along. But I was there commenting and having conversations and sending gifts and things. Yeah, he said, I sent him a bunch of 45s from Australia, these plastic bags, which are absolutely brilliant. And he goes, oh, and it comes in a flimsy bag. It pissed me off. Anyway, I don't watch his videos anymore. You know, he's been in front of the same bunch of mouldy looking records with that lampshade that hangs over his head. And I accidentally saw one of his videos the other day, and by Christ, I think he's about roughly my age, maybe a bit younger. He hasn't aged well. I'm not a bitch. I'm not one to bitch about little things like a flimsy bag. This person has done a wonderful job. This was now this is a record that probably won't appeal to younger people. I mean people under 75 too much, but someone might like it. This is a record I've never actually owned, but I've always loved, and it will be 1966. It will be 60 years old. It's roughly this time next year. So it's taken me 60 years to actually get a copy of this. It's not a rare record, but this one is. This version is. This is, then there's a guy called LP Classical in the UK. Thinks he's an expert. You know, he shows his latest Carpenter's records and Queen and, you know, Mozart and all that stuff. He thinks he's an expert. He ain't. He got one album and showed it, and he's all excited, and then he goes, oh no, it's worthless, because it had a little sticker on it saying sample record not for sale. And I thought, I've got to get into this guy about this. He's saying it's not worth a thing, and I think I'll take it back. I said, now listen here. I said, I've spent 6 decades collecting vinyl, and I pay 50% more if it's in auction than I would for the same record without the sticker. And he came back and made a video later, and he obviously, other people mentioned it too. They said, what are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. To certain people, records with a sample not for sale record or stamps on them are worth far more than just a plain copy. You know, you either get it or you don't. Now, this is, I did have a few James Brown albums, but I couldn't quite get into his histrionics, you know what I mean? He's a shouter, you know, I don't like them. This is blowing my effing mind. What I paid for this, I was expecting absolute rubbish. I swear. This person is going on my favourite sellers list This is a copy. It's got 0 spindle wear. You couldn't see from the photograph. It wasn't a very good picture. This is the awesome. Yep. It's a man's world. It's mint. It's never been played. There's not a mark on it. Well, it's been cleaned, but there's no marks. 0. No hairline scratches, no spindle marks. I can't believe it. Now, this is the sort of thing I used to get excited about when I used to go to church fetes and garage sales back in the 80s. You'd find these things for 5 cents, 10 cents. And I've got quite a few. But I haven't seen these in the wild. I mean, church fetes, scout things, personal garage sales. I haven't seen these in 40 years. These things where you get... And it's actually got the stamp, immediate release. Don't drop it, David, for God's sake. I'm blown away by this. Immediate for release, and it actually goes across the sample sticker, which is the icing on the cake. This is amazing. Okay, I didn't pay 10 cents or 5 cents for it. I paid $20. Now, for something of this vintage, in this condition, for this price, is mind-blowing to me. Absolutely mind-blowing. God almighty. I have to look up and see what else they've got. 4 and 2, I am a 45 collector. That's my whole being is all about that. But of course I got lots of albums, hundreds of them, thousands of them. But they don't mean much to me. This means everything to me. And this is the proper bag for that year, because the next year decimal currency came in and they changed it to a pink, with things like decimal currency coming and conversion rate from pounds, shillings and pence to decimal. I'm going to have to hurry this up because the creep next door is starting to move around his backyard, and I'll have to go. But there it is. So if Alan Static Traveller ever watches this, I know he'll get a kick out of this. By golly, God almighty, wow. Have a nice day, guys. I know you're all freezing up in the Northern Hemisphere. It's the opposite down here. It's going to hit 40 degrees Celsius down here in a couple of days. So, yeah, well, what can you do? Sunny weather. Bye now.